Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a societal problem. Something is definitely not right when it comes to this world, all right? Especially here in America, because there's an agenda to just feminize men as much as possible. If you've been in the movie scene, I'm sure you've seen the boss babe, the female independent Mrs., able to take on a 350-pound man. Meanwhile, she only weighs about 150 pounds. You get the whole idea. And one thing that I want to say is they want to flip this world upside down. They want to flip our sense of reality upside down. They want to flip the man's role. They want to flip pretty much anything that makes a human being a human being. They want to turn men into women. They want to make the women into a man. They want to make... You get the whole idea. Now, with that being said, recently, Dwayne Wade decided to go on to an interview, all right, where he talks about going 50-50 with his wife, Gabriella Union. Now, there's one thing that really stands out to me during this interview, and I'm sure many of you guys will probably, notice what's standing out the most. But I have another video that I will show you guys right after we see this, so that way you can see the indoctrination that is going on and the type of ish that goes on in Hollywood and all these famous people, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and watch this video, all right? And I will give my thought, and I will show you guys another video where I guess you can say it's kind of the same vibe, but one gets criticized and the other one does not. Let's take a look.
I know you want to talk about. Let's talk about
yes, it. So it's this topic that's been buzzing in.
Yeah.
I can't say it's been buzzing in my house.
But it's been buzzing about your house.
It's been buzzing about our house. And so my wife came out and talked about how we split things 50-50 in our home.
Yeah.
And so it became a big conversation about, men and women who splits 50-50, who pays the bills and all these things. And then she recently came out and she said that she's in her soft era now, that she don't want to do 50-50 anymore. And I'm the kind of person, Jenna, that when my wife came to me and, we had a conversation about not everything 50-50, but, buying our house together, doing certain things for our family together in a 50-50 situation, I was like, sure, baby. Yeah. If that's what you want to do. And if she come to me and she say, I don't want to do it, I'm like, sure, baby. If that's what you want to do. Now, the house may be a little smaller. Yeah. If we just going off my salary. Yeah. But it's all good. What about you?
Wait, hold on. But then we have to.
So, yeah, you guys saw that, right? Yeah, he wants to go the wife doesn't want to go 50-50 on the house anymore. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. What I see here is what we call a humiliation ritual. You got a grown man who's got kids, by the way. You got a grown man. He's older than me. And you won't see me doing some foolish stuff like this on the internet, ever. Even in my own private home, you will not ever see me painting my nails. And then on top of that, you'll see me talking all flamboyant and then putting my hand on my on my chest like this. Bro, I'm telling you, this is just, I don't even know how to really say it, bro. But to be quite honest, man, this is a humiliation ritual. Now, I told you guys that I was going to show you guys another video, but I'm not done yet, okay? There's another part that I wanted to show you guys, and just bear with me for a minute.
You famously have a Merce.
Yeah, I've been carrying a Merce for a very long time.
Look at this.
Well, where y'all find these photos? That's when I was wearing it across my body. There we go. Look at that.
Wait, are y'all in Paris?
Yeah, Fashion Week.
That's like schoolgirl chic or something right there.
Yeah, listen, I don't understand. Like, men, we normally have to put our wallets and our phones and our money and everything in our pockets. Listen, I pay a lot for these clothes. I am not trying to walk out like that. Yeah. So now I get to put stuff in the bag.
Here's your Merce.
See, this is my travel bag right now. This is my travel Merce right here.
By the way, your travel Merce is nice.
I got a lot of things in there. One of the most important things in here is I got my Jen and Friends bracelet. But I need to make sure that my lips stay, they ain't dry.
You are organized, by the way.
I got my eye drops in here.
Yeah.
This is important, everybody. I'm sorry.
I was like, what is
when
that?
I go eat, when I go out to restaurants,
You have your
I
nice
don't want to be
little-
sticking my hand in my mouth, so
no.
I got my nice little
Yes.
floss sticks right here.
Yes.
So
In a
I got a lot of
nice
things in there.
Ziploc bag, all organized.
Yeah, I'm very organized. Like I said, I got a little touch of OCD, but I got a lot
Wait,
of
do
things
you
in there.
have a stylist or you dress yourself?
No, I don't have time to dress myself. I have an amazing stylist,
Yeah.
Jason Bolden. Shout out to Jason
Well,
Bolden.
I mean, I kind of felt like you must because you're very chic and you have to,
Yeah, look
at that Merce, y'all.
this.
Look at that Merce.
I just walk like this, I carry my little Merce.
I feel like you're bringing the Merce back.
Bring it back. Let's do it.
Right?
Why not?
Let's look. Just a
But
little
I got
tote.
everything I need in here. Yeah. I'm
Right.
good.
I like it.
So now you tell me the difference between him and a woman. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here, bro. Because I can tell you the difference. He has a beard. Obviously, he's a man. Don't get me wrong. You can't change that. You are a dude. All right. You got the thing hanging between your leg. You are a man. All right. And if you pay close attention, you will see that the crowd is cheering every time he goes into his purse. I mean, for crying out sake, I'm talking about a man, in case you forgot. He was going through his purse. Meanwhile, the fingers are painted. This is what they want to push on the man. This is the ideology that they want to push on the man. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. Why? Because this is not who men are. Men are not soft like that. Men are supposed to be strong. Men are supposed to be caretakers. Men are the ones who are supposed to be the sign of, a strong environment, a strong home, a strong society. Men are the representation of that. But if you have men walking around with that kind of attitude, with that kind of dress style, finger painted, fingernails all painted, with the purse in his hand, talking about man purse or Merce, whatever the hell you want to call it now. You tell me, which society is going to take you serious? Seriously, which society is going to take you serious? You become a laughing stock all over the world. You become a laughing stock. I'll dive more into it, man, but I want to keep this video as short as I possibly can. Now, here's the next topic that I wanted to talk about, right? And like I said, one person was applauded. One person was looked up to. In fact, you probably don't even hear about it unless a YouTuber decides to make a video about it. Meanwhile, the other one got a backlash. Now, let me go ahead and show you who got the backlash.
My boys humble. Like, my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. My boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like your kids. And no, I don't give a I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Mm-hmm. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. Right. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always, since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night, this alarm is on, you text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
I love that.
Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, climb through the window, that money means nothing. Right. You can have all the celebrity in the world, jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. Yeah. So you got to have a little guard in there, and so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different.
So you tell me who got the most backlash, and you tell me who's being pushed on the youth, and you tell me who's going to be celebrated. Because I'm going to give you my opinion now, and I'm not shy from giving you my opinion. If you've been on my channel for a while, you will understand that I don't shy away from talking about topics that most YouTubers out there will not talk about. But I will tell you right now, I've gained a lot more respect for him because he had the big cojones, the balls to stand up and actually come on a podcast and speak like the way he does, because a lot of celebrities out there would never speak like that to the youth, to their followers, to America. Why? Because they have an agenda, and they know that if they speak out of line, if they speak something that goes against the agenda, they know they will get backlash. They know that check will not be as thick as it used to be. They know that the movie roles will no longer be coming to them anymore. So they decide to keep it to themselves. And these are the people that you look up to. These are the people that you want to go to and say, I like so-and-so. Meanwhile, they're out there pushing an agenda that goes against what you believe. They're pushing an agenda that is out to destroy you. And I'm not talking about Anthony Mackie on this one. I'm talking about the previous guy. Because let's be honest, we all want a boy that is strong. We all want a boy that we can rely on if we as fathers die. When we leave, we want to say, yes, my son is going to be able to take care of their mother while I'm gone. How the hell are you going to expect your son to take care of your mother? Meanwhile, he's in the bathroom busy putting on makeup and lipstick trying to pretend that he's the opposite gender. How the hell do you expect your son to protect the country, the nation, if he can't even wake up in the morning and figure out if he's a boy or a girl? The whole world's laughing at us. The whole world's laughing at America. Why? Because this is what they decide to push on us. And the parents and the kids and the people who have common sense and have the voice to speak out chose not to say anything. Why? Because they've prioritized money over the morality of people. They've prioritized money over the destruction of society. They've prioritized money over everything else. They've sold their soul, and they just haven't realized it yet. Anyway, if you made it this far, man, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and we will continue talking more about other stuff that's going on in the world today. I'll catch you guys up later.